Absolutely. Right. Oh my God, he's tough.
Alright, is that good? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hello, my name's Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy.
Hi, nice to meet you. It's a very friendly crowd. That's good because I'm shitting myself. I'm Australian. You probably can tell that. The Australian's usually the guy carrying a beer around. Matter of fact, I was happy to see a few people around here giving reference to Adams and North Adams. I live in Adams, and thank you very much. It's a beautiful little town. And I was at the supermarket and having a chat with the cashier. And he said, are you Australian? I said, oh yeah, you can probably tell by my accent. He said, no, that's from the beer you're carrying around, mate. Boom, boom. Anyway, so my story. Pardon me, I've got a bit of a frog in my throat too. So I moved to the Berkshires in July last year with my wife, Gina, and our two adorable kids, Leo, who's 4.5, and Talia, who's 1.5. And it is a beautiful place, and summer all too quickly finished, and Leo's of the age where we need to get him into a preschool. So we found one in St Agnes in Dalton and got him in there, and that was all good. Now I spent a bit of time dropping Leo off at school and picking him up, and the kids, being 4 and 5, to start with, they were quite, I would say, shy, a little bit embarrassed. I got to know them quite quickly. G'day Natalie, how you going? Hi Dean, hi Emmy, how's things? Nice to see you. And they'd be like, anything like that. Anyway, but after a couple of months, they started to open up a bit, like this. And then after a while, they were like this, and like smiles, and they'd say hi, and I'd say, oh, this is great, hi. I thought it's good, get a bit more comfortable. And they'd say, hi, Big Aussie Bob, how you doing? I'd say, Big Aussie Bob, hi, you're Big Aussie Bob. Big Aussie Bob. I'm not Big Aussie Bob. I'm not Big Aussie Bob, I'm Leo's dad. Who's Big Aussie Bob? They say, ha ha ha, you're Big Aussie Bob. I'm like, okay, alright. So I was quite intrigued by this, and I thought, I'll go and look on Google, which makes everyone smarter, and see who Big Aussie Bob was. And sure enough, he was on Big Aussie Bob. Big Aussie Bob was on Facebook, and I could see how the kids made the mistake, because he's of a similar build to me. He's a bit tall, not real tall, a bit tall. He's got kind of darkish hair, but I also found that there was a couple of really quite remarkable differences, and one of them was that Big Aussie Bob wears an Akubra hat. So you can see straight away the difference, right? And this is what I say to the kids at school. So I'm Leo's dad, I wear a Fremantle Dockers Australian Rules football hat. And they go, no, you're a Big Aussie Bob. I say, no, he wears an Akubra, like that. They don't get it. Anyway, the other big difference is that, I like to think I'm reasonably well spoken, at least to the extent that I think that you guys can understand most of what I'm saying tonight. Whereas Big Aussie Bob, he's like, hey, how you going? Good. And I might say, I'm going down to the liquor store to get some beer, and I'm going to meet one of my relatives there. And Big Aussie Bob would say, I'm going down to Bonnello, mate. Going to meet some of Morello's at Savo. Get some beers. I heard that this was supposed to be all true in 4 minutes, so this next part's not true, it's just for illustrative purposes only, alright? So the other thing that Big Aussie Bob might do, he'd probably say, you go get some beers. So I need some beers because I got a call from me mate Boomer this morning. Me mate Boomerang. He said he was having a barbie. He said he might cook a burra or two. I said, well, Wallaby there, sounds great. He said, yeah, Veggie might come too. So I said to the wife, do you want to go at it? She said, yeah, I'll go if thing goes. I said, what will we do about Nulla? She said, Nulla bores me to tears leaving home. Now, the Nulla Bore is the desert that separates the west and the east of Australia, so I don't blame you for not understanding. Anyway, so we got to the party about 2, headed straight out back to the kitchen to put some booze in the fridge, and you wouldn't believe it, there's Boomer's wife, Warra, sitting there trying to platypus. I was shocked. I mean, how much can a koala bear? So I grabbed the beer, flashed my Ranga at it, and headed out to join the party. Now, pretty soon Ayers rocks in, and things really started jumping. This Indian girl, Masu, turns up, dying to go to the toilet. I said to me mate Al, where can Masu be, Al? He said, she can go out back with the fellas, she's probably seen a cockatoo. So as you can see, I am Leo's dad, I'm not Big Aussie Bob, and if any of you have kids or nieces or nephews that go to St Agnes, please let them know. Thanks very much.